Hello, Glendale Community College. How are you? We're back again. Thank you for joining us to practice together in regards to what our topic will be today, which will be equanimity. So quickly, I will be discussing very quickly what our topic is today, which I mentioned is equanimity. And then we'll be spending about 20 minutes or so on the practice itself, and then spend maybe 5 minutes on any questions that you might have. Here's a definition that I like to share in regards to mindfulness. It's paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. So how can we be with what is here right now, not what happened yesterday, not what's going to happen, but what is here in this present moment? I'd like to invite you to bring an intention to your practice today, whether that is patience, curiosity, gratitude. Maybe it's a sense of letting go and accepting things just how they are. Really up to you what you like to choose. And maybe you have a different intention, and that's okay too. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this session, today's practice will focus on how can we practice equanimity, not only practicing having balance, being peaceful, having calmness in moments that are pleasant, but how can we exercise mental calmness, balance, ease during difficult situations? So I thought this was a timely topic, especially with Thanksgiving just being right around the corner. I'm sure that there's different deadlines that you're trying to meet, and sometimes it causes us to have a little bit of chaos in our lives. So how can we practice having a little bit more of that inner peace? Today's practice, all you need to do is allow my voice to guide you. I will offer different options. And as I have been saying, please choose the options that work best for you, where you can find comfort in this practice. At any moment, if you feel overwhelmed, please know that you can release the practice and do something that might be causing you to feel a little bit more safe or comfortable. So today's practice will be the lake meditation. So I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable position. That position could be seated, standing, or lying down. And if it is available to you, perhaps lying down is an invitation for this presentation for today. But if it's not, seated is perfectly fine as well. And so just finding that comfortable position. If you're seated, finding your feet flat on the ground. Just noticing the floor, the earth beneath you. Noticing the contact that your body makes on the surface that you're on in this moment. And notice what you automatically tend to do when you go into a meditation practice. Is it closing your eyes? Is it focusing on your breath? And if you have closed your eyes, I'm going to invite you to gently open your eyes. And just gently, just take a look in the room that you're in, looking around. Not looking for anything in particular, just simply noticing the environment that you're in. And now, if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. You can leave your eyes open, or lower your gaze. And let's go ahead and roll your shoulders back and down, softening your jaw, your teeth. your tongue. Maybe even softening the belly. And noticing how you have arrived. You've arrived to this moment. And taking a few deep breaths. With every exhale, seeing if the body can relax a little bit more. If the mind is swirling with thoughts, see if you can gently bring your attention to the breath, to the feet. And feeling stillness in this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. No need to breathe in any particular way, just simply noticing the ebb and flow of the breath. Noticing any physical sensations with each breath as it comes in and it goes out. Allowing the breath to naturally flow at its own rhythm and pace. In this moment, there's nothing for you to do, nowhere to go, just simply being here. And as you rest here, I'd like to invite you to recall a lake that you visited, or perhaps a lake that you have heard of or had seen pictures of. And bringing this image to mind. Bring into mind this lake as a large body of water, held in a receptive basin by the earth itself. Noticing what sensations, what thoughts, emotions come to mind as you bring this lake into the mind's eye. Letting the image of this lake gradually come into greater focus. If you're finding it a little bit difficult to visualize this lake, perhaps allowing the sense of this lake and feeling come into presence. The lake you're invoking may be deep or shallow, blue or green, muddy or clear. Maybe there's a light wind. Maybe the surface is flat, mirror-like. Perhaps it's reflecting trees, rocks. Maybe the visual image has a sky and clouds. All while holding everything in itself momentarily. You may notice wind may come and stir up waves, causing the reflections to distort and disappear. Maybe there's sunlight that sparkles in the ripples and dance of the waves. And when night comes, there's a reflection of the moon dancing on the lake. Or when the surface is still, to be reflected along with the outline of trees and shadows. Maybe it's winter time and the lake is frozen over. Noticing the changes that the lake endures. As you rest here breathing, as you establish the image of a lake in your mind's eye, allowing yourself, when you're ready, to bring it inside yourself completely so that your being emerges with the lake and becomes one with it. So that all your energies in the moment are held in awareness with openness and compassion for yourself. In the same way as the lake waters are held by the receptive and accepting basin of the earth itself. What does it feel like to be one with this lake? Breathing as a lake, feeling its body as your body. allowing your mind and your heart to be open and receptive, moment by moment. Reflecting whatever comes near, or to be cleared all the way to the bottom. Experiencing moments of complete stillness with both reflection and water are completely clear. And while other moments, perhaps, the surface is disturbed, choppy, stirred up, and reflections and depth lost for that moment. Observing the play of the various energies of your own mind and heart, the fleeting thoughts and feelings, impulses, reactions, which come and go as ripples and waves, noting their effects. In contact with them, just as you are in contact with shadows and the reflections, the colors and smells. Noticing the effects of your thoughts and feelings. Do they disturb the surface and clarity of the mind's eye lake? Do the thoughts and feelings muddy the waters? Isn't having a rippling or a wavy surface a part of being a lake? Might it be possible to identify not only with the surface of your lake, but with the entire body of water, so that you become the stillness below the surface as well? Which at most experiences only gentle undulations, even when the surface is choppy and ragged. And in the same way, in your meditation practice and in your daily life, can you be in touch not only with the changing content and intensity of your thoughts and feelings, but also with the vast unwavering reservoir of awareness itself residing below the surface of your mind? The lake can teach us this. Remind us of the lake within ourselves. For a few seconds, I'll give you some time to really experience the vastness of this lake. and all the calm qualities it displays. Despite all the outer changes it endures. Breathing in, embodying the sense of being the lake. And breathing out, stillness, sense of feeling calm, at ease. Is it possible to affirm the ability to hold an awareness and an acceptance right now? All the qualities of the mind and body, just as a lake sits held, cradled, contained by the earth, reflecting sun, moon, stars, trees, clouds, skies, the birds and light, caressed by the air and the wind, which brings out and highlights its sparkle, its vitality, its potential, moment by moment. And now gently, slowly, allowing this image of the lake to gently disappear in the background. And taking a moment to notice how you're feeling right now, how your body is physically feeling, maybe any emotions that are present. And coming back to the breath, and being aware of how your body is naturally breathing. And taking a long, deep, profound breath, breathing in through your nose. And if it's comfortable for you, an audible exhale through the mouth. And when you're ready, if your eyes were closed, you can gently open your eyes, bringing some gentle movement into the body without rushing. When you're ready, bringing your attention back to our Zoom community. And if it's comfortable for you, maybe you'd like to share in the chat box or unmute yourself, just to share what your experience was like, or perhaps if you have any questions, that's an opportunity to share that as well here. Thank you everyone so much for practicing together. I want to wish you a beautiful day and a happy Thanksgiving.